an abnormal object falls from space and hits a building on Earth. This doesn't happen very often. After years of controversy and political saga, there is news that a fireball fell from outer space and its fragment landed at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. This alien object isn't the only unexpected visitor from space. Scientists expect more to come in the next few years. I'm Alvaro Sebastian, and you are watching Exoplanet. Today, we'll discuss interstellar objects discovered by scientists at the bottom of the ocean. The term interstellar object describes a wide range of astronomical objects, including comets, stray planets, asteroids, and meteorites. Although there are many types of these celestial bodies, they all have one thing in common. They are not bound by the gravitational pull of any star, so they simply float freely in space. On January 8, 2014, an unusual object hit the Earth's atmosphere. Witnesses said it was a blazing fireball, and at the end of the flight trajectory, the object crashed into space off the coast of Papua New Guinea. After observation, scientists confirmed that it was a meteorite named CNS 240108. Amir Siraj, director of interstellar object research at Harvard University's Galileo program, and Avi Loeb, professor of science at Harvard University, were the first to acknowledge the potential astronomical origin of meteorites. However, their theory confirmation process was kept secret for about 3 years. As a result, scientists were restricted from leaking information about the meteorite, and the data used to confirm the object's interstellar origin and measure its effects were provided by spy satellites owned by the two countries. The reason the experiment was kept secret for a while was that the US military was careful not to let the public see the accurate capabilities of their satellite. Avileb and Amir Siraj wrote a paper on the properties of meteorites in 2009, which almost accurately described the object's velocity and predicted its origin. But since the data is considered confidential, their unconfirmed study has never been published. Nor has it been peer-reviewed. Although this meteorite was discovered 3 years earlier, since it cannot be confirmed that it is an interstellar object, AMIS is recognized as the first interstellar object. Until 2022, the American Research Center confirmed it. CNEOS 2408 did hit Earth, the first interstellar object ever to hit Earth. According to Avileb and Amir Siraj, the meteorite was 1.5 meters wide and flew through space at a speed of more than 200,000 kilometers per hour before crashing into the Pacific Ocean. The speed of this meteorite exceeds the average speed of the object under the influence of the sun's gravity. This indicates that this meteorite is not orbiting within the solar system and may have originated in another galaxy. In a 2009 study, the authors wrote that the speed and orbital trajectory of the meteorite provide with 99% certainty that it originated in the depths of a planetary system or star in the back of the Milky Way. Although almost 100% certain, it took 3 years for each research center to approve the work of these dedicated scientists. 2020, in April, the American Research Center issued a memorandum stating that the agency's scientists officially confirmed the findings of Avileb and Amir Siraj. Lieutenant General John Shaw, deputy commander of the American Research Center, wrote that the preliminary analysis of the meteorite reported to NASA was accurate enough to confirm the interstellar trajectory. CNEOS 2408 became the third interstellar object to be discovered and the first celestial body to hit Earth. Since its existence was confirmed, scientists have been interested in finding the remains of this meteorite. It's a more challenging task than one might think. Given that the meteorite exploded over the ocean, it is likely that its fragments have been at the bottom of the sea for many years. Amir Shiraji was the first person to analyze this meteorite, and he also showed great interest in rediscovering this meteorite. In an interview, Amir Shiraji also mentioned that he and his partner Avileb plan to publish the original study in 2019. In this way, other scientists can complete the work they started, and have, while collecting meteorite fragments. In an interview, Shirazi revealed that she had consulted with experts about the possibility of embarking on an underwater adventure. Shiraji told the media that the possibility of obtaining the first piece of interstellar matter is exciting enough to be examined very thoroughly, and to discuss the issue of recovering meteorites with experts from all ocean expedition in the world. Shiraji admits that the chance of success of this mission is extremely low, because the meteorite explosion may cause small fragments of the fireball to be scattered in the vast ocean, and it is almost impossible to track every small fragment. The good side, however, is that tracking data provided by spy satellites, plus wind and ocean current data, has reduced the search range to 10 kilometers by 10 kilometers. Shirajet went on to explain that the expedition will take place at a very deep location because the meteorite is metallic. The team is likely to use a large magnet to detect debris. These magnets will attach to a boat and pull tiny meteorite fragments off the seabed. The success of this undersea expedition would be a huge victory for the scientific community. If you can get to this meteorite, it could provide answers to the nature of interstellar objects. Available told the media that he believes some interstellar objects may be man-made, and the discovery of these debris will calm the debate over whether interstellar meteorites are natural objects or man-made objects. In addition to CNS 240108, other interstellar objects have also been discovered, but not all of them have invaded our solar system. The first interstellar objects discovered were wandering planets, which somehow separated from their original star system and only floated in space. Before Raj and Loeb's work was finally approved, the first known interstellar object to cross the solar system was Oumuamua, which was discovered in October 2017. Telescope images show that About Bun is moving rapidly at a speed that is faster than the sun escapes. This observation confirmed that this object did not originally come from our solar system. The silent discovery inspired Shiraj and Loeb to begin their research on interstellar objects. As a scientist dedicated to finding evidence of intelligent alien creatures, Loeb proposed a theory, because this unfamiliar object is an alien technology. Perhaps its strange shape has something to do with this proposition, unlike most objects in space. The bubbles have a rock-like appearance as a cigar. It is about 400 meters long and about 10 times as long as it is wide. Unlike meteorites, demons didn't hit Earth. Scientists have been able to predict where it might begin its journey in the stellar system. Loeb's claims about aliens and demons were not accepted by fellow scientists. However, he believes that even meteorites may be man-made. His views will remain valid until proven otherwise. Another interstellar object discovered in the solar system is Borisov's comet. It's named after the first person to see it. Borisov, the first wandering comet we've seen in the solar system, was discovered in August 2019. Telescope images show that its surface is similar to Oort Cloud's comet. In 2020, astronomers observed that Borisov was experiencing and breaking apart. Although Borisov's movements are being monitored, it is currently unclear what he is. I pose an imminent threat to the security of our star system. Discoveries of interstellar objects don't happen often, so scientists haven't prepared for their invasion for years. In Amir Ali's words, these objects send out signals before their presence becomes apparent. And scientists aren't paying enough attention to these signals. In his statement, he suggested we might as well use the whole vibe to see what happens. He recommended that the international scientific community take responsibility for collectively building a network as broad as the US government's sensor network. The network will be used for scientific purposes and make full use of the atmosphere. He believes that the atmosphere is a sensor, and fascinating studies of these interstellar objects have proven that the universe is full of large and small objects, and they can travel between galaxies. Scientists hope that one day space travel will develop to the point where astronauts can visit other galaxies and collect interstellar objects. Meanwhile, with current resources, scientists will continue to work to explore the possibilities that exist beyond the solar system. Where do you think these interstellar objects come from? What can they be used for? Let us know in the comments below. This is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next issue.